On October 22, 2025, a hunter had a terrifyingly close encounter with a moose after his dog accidentally led the animal straight toward him, leaving no chance to retreat. Was this simply bad luck, or a reminder of how fast control can disappear in the wild? On November 22, 2022, a routine afternoon hunt turned into a near-fatal situation when a hunter and his young son were sitting in a ground blind overlooking a quiet field. As 3 deer calmly moved into view, 2 unknown men approached from a nearby public area, crossed onto private property, and took a shot toward the deer without identifying what was beyond them.
That deer or this whole thing, these 2 dudes are fixing to be trespassers. They're sneaking up on our deer, trying to take a shot of the 3 deer that are right in front of us. They better not. You be still. You be still. You stay here.
Hey! Asshole! You better run, you piece of crap! Yeah, that's what I thought. Run, you little... Hey! You posting SOB? Get over here!
2 guys. That's a public hunting area. 2 guys almost just shot Houston and I. We're sitting in a blind on top of this hill right here. And those 3 does standing in front of us, they literally walked across the first gate, which put them on the private property. The second gate is my gate. They leaned on that gate right there and took a shot at our deer in our field. I came out yelling.
The bullet passed just 10 to 15 yards from the blind, dangerously close to the father and son. Law enforcement and park rangers were called, and video evidence later confirmed the men had trespassed and fired recklessly.
Cole's on his way.
Oh, I'm fixing to get in my truck and drive around there. Dude, I'm not kidding you when I say those deer were 10 yards from me when they shot out. It's been a couple hours. I've had a little time to calm down. Let's just say that was the closest I've ever came to getting shot, including the 14 years I was in law enforcement. That was an incredibly stupid, dangerous event that took place. I never dreamed those 2 guys would actually shoot at a deer on our property. I didn't think they were actually going to do it. The 3 does moved across from right to left across in front of us, and as soon as they get barely out of the frame, barely past us, like 10, 15 yards past where we were sitting, was when that guy shot.
Despite years in law enforcement, the hunter said this was the closest he had ever come to being shot, especially with his child beside him. Some see this as extreme negligence rather than hunting, raising one question: how often do careless decisions in the field put innocent lives at risk? In November 2025, a hunter spotted a man standing beside his car on a dark roadside, shirtless in the cold and clearly disoriented. Concerned, he stopped to check if the stranger needed help, but the moment the man dropped to the ground and began crawling toward the vehicle.
How you doing? Oh, just some cruisers, man. That's crazy shit. Just crawling out like a goddamn... What's up, dude?
The encounter turned terrifying. Some viewers believe it was simply an intoxicated stranger acting erratically, while others point to the unnatural movement and see something more sinister. So was this just a disturbing human encounter or something deliberately trying to lure its next victim? On February 12, 2015, an early morning elephant tracking mission turned dangerous as hunters followed fresh signs through dense bush, moving along a dry riverbed for cover. As they closed in on the herd, a curious elephant stepped forward, showing clear signs of aggression.
Decide to back off. Here he comes.
Hey, hey, hey! Hey!
The rest of the herd charred. Not wanting to shoot in self-defense, we get out of there and use the riverbed to get some open ground between us and the elephant. The herd don't press on with the charge, but mill around, trumpeting, making noise.
Fully exposed in the open, the hunters tried to back away, but the situation escalated when the elephant suddenly charged, and the rest of the herd surged forward behind it. Choosing not to fire unless absolutely necessary, they retreated quickly into the riverbed, using the terrain to create distance as the herd milled nearby, trumpeting and holding their ground. Some see this as a controlled retreat guided by experience, but it leaves one question. How close can you get to a powerful animal before curiosity turns into a charge? In the early morning of August 2024, a normal Alaskan hunt turned terrifying when a hunter encountered a grizzly bear at close range. During the struggle, he accidentally shot his own leg but survived and later made a full recovery. It raises one question. In bear country, how fast can a routine moment turn into survival? One day, a hunter walking through a national forest suddenly heard multiple voices echoing through the trees. The sounds didn't resemble any animal he recognized and seemed to call back and forth through the woods. Some say it was wildlife or people nearby, while others believe it was something far more unsettling. What was really calling out in the woods? On August 16, 2021, YouTuber Eek Acres documented a hunting and camping trip near Pineapple Junction, New York that quickly turned unsettling. Nearby campers suddenly fled in the night, leaving tents and belongings behind, and he later found more abandoned campsites nearby.
Were those people that abandoned their campsite and left their tent and all their stuff behind in the middle of the night. They're on the same site, and they're shining the light directly into the woods down the mountain, like they hear something.
All right, you guys, I'm getting out of here. There's weird lights going through the woods, and they're changing colors. And then they disappear and they come back on. I don't know, you guys, but I'm leaving. Well, that's weird, you guys. That is the second time now. Second time that somebody has set up a tent and they left. The car's gone, but the tent's there. Same exact site. Now, what are the odds of that? I mean, I could go stay at that other location where there's been Bigfoot sightings, where I was standing on the rock at that big trailhead. I don't know what to do. I don't like being on the road at night because of drunk drivers and stuff.
You guys are probably going to think I'm crazy as hell. But I'm at the other Bigfoot location, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. See, remember this from my other video? South Valley State Forest. There I am. And there's the yellow gates. When I walked all the way up through the mountain up through there, so hard to see. This camera really sucks at night, you guys.
After relocating to South Valley State Forest, known for Bigfoot reports, he was jolted awake by loud impacts on his van and believed something was trying to get inside.
I'll see how it goes, but I have been hearing some coyote from time to time way up the trail where you guys saw me go up the mountain that day where the blackberries are. Coyote yipping like crazy up that way. And there's a strange sound like the wind is blowing through the pines, but yet there's nothing moving out there. It's still, but it sounds, and I know you can't hear it in the camera, but it sounds like wind blowing through the pines. You know, that haunting sound when wind blows through pine trees? Creepy. Definitely the creepiest place I've ever spent the night.
Some think fear and wildlife explain it, while others question what caused multiple campers to flee and what struck his vehicle that night.
I don't even have my freaking shoes on. I'm driving in my socks. The van was attacked. I thought I was dreaming. I fell asleep. I was sound asleep, and then something woke me up. It was loud as hell. And then I was laying there a second. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And then it happened again. I swear on my life, this is not a joke. Oh my God, you guys, I am shaking like you would not believe. It is 12:15 a.m. So I fell asleep for about an hour and the van was attacked. I can't even believe what happened. I can't believe what just happened, you guys. Scared the hell out of me. Oh my God, was that loud? Woke me out of a sound sleep, it was so freaking loud. It sounded like they were trying to get in the van. It sounded just like they were trying, you guys, they were right at the back of the van, right at the back. I am not kidding you. I am serious. I swear to God, I'm serious. They were right at the back of the van trying to get in. I don't even believe in a Bigfoot, you guys, but it happened. It happened. I believe in them now. I definitely believe in them now, and I am never going back there again. I am never going back there again.
In August 2024, YouTuber Otoko had a dangerously close encounter with a bear while hiking through the forest with his dog. What was meant to be routine exercise and responsible bear harvesting quickly took a darker turn after earlier successes, as he pushed deeper into thicker terrain with poor visibility and growing signs of bear activity.
Onneksi olkoon kaatajalle. Onneksi olkoon. Hyvä pojat.
Sensing something was wrong, he soon came face to face with another bear at close range. With no time to retreat, he reacted instinctively, standing his ground, raising his posture, and shouting to appear as threatening as possible.
Hey! Moro.
At the last moment, the bear backed off, narrowly avoiding a far more serious outcome. Some see this as a textbook example of survival instinct and experience, but it leaves one question. How often does confidence in familiar terrain mask just how close danger really is? In December 2023, a YouTuber and hunter unexpectedly encountered a moose while out with his dog. What seemed harmless quickly escalated into a dangerous moment. Some believe the dog triggered the reaction. It raises one question. How fast can calm turn into danger in the wild?
Hey. Shit, that won't matter.
On October 25th, 2022, hunting YouTuber Creepy Outdoors went solo camping in a nearby forest when unsettling sounds began echoing around him.
I mean, look at this. Ginormous tree is falling down. This place is a mess. Oh. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Ooh. Okay. That was creepy. I need to get out of here. Ooh. Okay.
After noticing signs of disturbance and feeling watched, he decided to leave immediately. Some think it was wildlife or the forest shifting, but what made him flee so fast? On June 28, 2023, a hunter joined a guided safari to hunt a Cape buffalo, expecting a controlled encounter. Instead, the situation escalated quickly when the animal reacted unpredictably. Some point to the buffalo's reputation for sudden aggression. So how controlled can a hunt really be?
Are you okay?
Okay.
On January 21st, 2020, on the channel trailing the hunter's moon, hunter Blake Barnett found himself in a life-threatening situation when a black bear charged after multiple attempts to scare it off failed.
And when we got up to move away from the bears, that's our movement. As soon as he saw us, his behavior and demeanor had changed. This bear just looked at us different. And we started to back out. Aaron wolfed at him and kicked dirt at him and threw his arms up in the air. This bear squared up.
As soon as the bear noticed their movement, its behavior changed completely, standing its ground with clear signs of aggression. With no time left and no way to retreat, Blake made a split-second decision to fire in order to protect himself, his guide, and his cameraman. Some see this as an unavoidable act of self-defense, raising a final question. When a charge happens this fast, is there ever a safer alternative? In 2023, a hunter claimed he was stalked for hours by a strange humanoid figure moving through the shadows near his home. He described repeated encounters with something he believed wasn't human, suggesting it could be a cryptid, possibly Sasquatch or something even more unfamiliar. As the figure appeared to linger nearby night after night, he attempted to confront it, hoping to scare it away and capture evidence.
They're all over the damn place again tonight. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking towards it. Might actually get to capture something here. Son of a... Alright, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home. This is our home. You need to leave. You leave now. I don't think it's going to come around for a little bit.
think that'll keep it away for a while. Oh, God. I hope that does it. I really do.
Some think fear played a role, while others believe it was something unexplained. So was it misidentified, or truly something unknown in the dark? On October 17th, 2020, a routine Finnish moose hunt turned horrifying when the family's youngest daughter joined a relative in the field. What followed was an unexpected incident none of them could have anticipated, raising one question: how quickly can a familiar tradition become dangerous? On January 23, 2024, a hunter heard a pileated woodpecker giving its alarm call, a sign that a predator was nearby. Moments later, strange and unfamiliar noises echoed through the woods, prompting him to start recording.
I heard some shit there.
He said the sounds didn't match any animal he recognized, describing them as sharp and deeply unsettling. Some suspect wildlife, others aren't convinced. So what was really out there? Around 5 years ago, a hunter in Switzerland recorded chilling screams echoing through a forest that, according to locals, had been fox-free since a mysterious incident years earlier. The sounds, heard around midnight, were high-pitched, sharp, and disturbingly similar to children crying, unlike any wildlife known to live there. In a separate case, someone staying in the nearly abandoned mountain village of Hatoji near Okayama, Japan, reported deep roars and piercing screeches coming from the surrounding forest shortly after sunset, repeating throughout the night as if two different creatures were moving nearby. Some believe these noises could have natural explanations, while others remain deeply unsettled. So if it wasn't known wildlife, what was making those sounds in the dark? An experienced camper set out alone into a remote Indonesian forest, hoping for a quiet night of solitude. As darkness settled in, strange wailing sounds began echoing through the trees.
Siapa kamu? Hei. Siapa kamu? Halo. Masih seperti ada yang minta tolong teman-teman, kayak nangis. Itu tadi tangan seperti apa teman-teman? La ilaha illallah, jelas sekali. Sepertinya seperti cakar. Allah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Apa itu? Tikus ya? Kamu jangan meneror aku ya. Apa ya teman-teman? Itunya jatuh. Seperti bunyi itu kesenggol tikus ya. Jangan-jangan kesenggol tikus ya. Astagfirullahaladzim, ada yang nangis. Siapa itu? Hei, kedengeran gak teman-teman? La ilaha illallah. Seperti dari depan sini teman-teman.
Kok seperti ada sesuatu sih, apa ya? Perasaan aku aja apa kali ya? Seperti ada yang aneh loh teman-teman.
Astagfirullahaladzim, la ilaha illallah. Dimana kamu?
At first dismissed as animals or the wind. But the noises grew louder and more unsettling, shifting into a heavy, dragging sound that made him leave his tent to check the surroundings, only to find the forest completely empty. Later in the night, he claimed to see a translucent female figure hovering above his tent, gently swaying in the darkness. Paralyzed by fear, he rushed outside, yet once again found no sign of anything there. With no clear explanation and the unease still lingering, he packed up and left at first light. So was this a trick of exhaustion and fear in the jungle? Or something far more difficult to explain watching him from the trees? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.